Oi, oi. We're fucking back. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the internet will be good. I've been doing some speed tests over the past couple of days and the uploads varies by about, 5 or 10. But overall, pretty high. Seems pretty steady most time, pretty much every time. So hopefully good. Had some of the strangest issues setting my PCs and stuff back up. Like browsers that wouldn't play music, or sorry, just audio in general. And when I tried turning on my stream PC and like doing pass-through with the capture card, it would really lag the shit out of my entire PC. Only if my third monitor was displaying through HDMI and not DisplayPort. For some reason. I mean, all it took was unplugging it and replugging it, but fucking that one confused me for about 10 minutes. Real hard. Alright, where are we? So yeah, I literally just seen a video about this game today, so it's on Game Pass, so I was like, fuck, I'm gonna download it. And then I'll test the stream with it. I already looked at difficulties, seems like hard is the way to go. Because enemies don't get any weirder. It just makes me weaker. Or me, like, less health.
The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders
Is there anyone that
were
guards that
wounded
veil?
and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it's lived up to all I hoped it would be. Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all
I stole this spot from Mortals of Avium. 7 people that played it will be really upset then.
Thanks.
Bryn, over here.
Okay. Oh, gameplay. Or in-engine.
What do you think?
Oh shit, little dialogue? Little text boxes?
When you told me that
Big
joining your band
bird.
I'd see the Veil, I wasn't picturing this.
Like, not the big bird, but, like a big bird.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Vale's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Say no more.
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other Weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous.
Scry? That's what birds say.
Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
Question hubs like below will look back to ask more questions. The top option continues with the dialogue. I love it when they tell you which one continues the dialogue. Well, I wish that stayed a little bit longer. She mentioned the Strand Road. Ask what that is. It might be a little strange, but ask her to explain the scry.
The Strand Road?
A famous trade route into the Enclave that led straight to Denevron. The hub for bartering magical goods. Before the Surge, caravans used the Strand Road to enter and exit the Enclave with their goods. It's been completely submerged by tangles, unfortunately. Still, if we can get any closer to that passage, we will find rare artifacts lost in the Surge.
I know the scry is a standard device across Weaver bands, but my previous leader, Aaron, didn't really make use of ours.
He sent you on expeditions without it?
I like to think my character just made up some bullshit there just so he can ask about this obvious device.
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't exactly stay close to the table at the camp while I was out.
That's incredibly dangerous. I'm surprised you're still alive.
Yeah. Anyway, mind explaining how it works in your Weaver band?
When you go on an expedition, you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to communicate with you and give directions from the scry table. At the table, everyone will be able to watch your expedition and communicate with you as needed. The last, most important function of the scry
like Lethal
is
Company,
that
but
it
in
allows
reverse.
me to use magic to pull you back to camp when your life is in danger.
They even got a teleporter.
Right.
That's all I needed to know. Tell her I'm ready to head out.
That clears up anything I needed to know. I'll head to the watchtower.
Glad to hear it. You can head out then.
I tell you what, the one thing that made me like really interested to try this, I saw 3 seconds of footage of someone climbing on a monster like Dragon's Dogma. Oh, that's fast. Gameplay? You'd think it would be in gameplay. I might turn damage numbers off. We'll see. Here we go. Camera sensitivity, mouse camera sensitivity. This is fucking ketchup and ketchup.
No visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
It's like, what is it? The anti-aliasing is really blurry and I hate it.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I like actually despise TAA. Like with a passion. Every time I try to give it a go again, I'm thinking like, this can't be real. Or did I have that on TSR? I might have had that on TSR. Is it also bad? It seems also bad. I guess we'll try FSR.
I'm on it.
Wee bit better. Alright, let's turn that down again. It's nice being able to stream or just like in general exist. And wait, what does this only go, why does that only go to 50? What? I couldn't go lower than that if I wanted to. But it's nice to just generally like be here and not have to worry about like a neighbor who is like through the thinnest floor possible above me, you know? Don't have to worry about like yelling and like being loud and all that sort of shit. Sometimes I would like hear him go out and I'd be like, okay, you know, no need to worry. But like, you know, he was a nice fella who didn't really bother me. So went out of my way not to really bother him, so. But I ain't got that to worry about no more. Ooh. That's cool. Oh, Fanlo, if you're still there, you'll be very interested to know that the former creative director of Dragon Age made this game. I say made this game. You know, helped make this game. This was not a solo project. Now you can do all the coke you want in peace. Yeah, I'm more of a Pepsi man myself though, but...
Fail. Even more impressive up close.
Which guy? Let me find his name. Mike Laidlaw? I think that's him. Former Dragon Age directors, Eternal Strands, yeah.
Just this. Should magnify the enchantment and...
Ah, thanks.
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth. The closer you get to the veil, the thicker they'll become.
Being in contact with a tangle will
is
hurt
believed
Bryn
to be
over time. Understandable.
Until now.
Why am I not playing this with a controller? I don't know.
Those could be rare exports.
You heard our quartermaster. Break them open.
Iron. Did Inquisition as well? Okay. Like Dara is my guy from Dragon Age 2. My guy, my dude. What are you working on next?
That wall is completely frozen.
Weaver's Grasp lifts and moves objects and creatures. A purple aura marks valid targets, while those marked red are too heavy for the current level of the strand. I level things up, that's a spoiler. Control to prepare the hand, hold left mouse to cast, release to throw.
we should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the veil.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
So if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Enchantment?
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
This is gonna hurt. It's spreading. Move forward against any vertical surface to start climbing. Oh, we Breath of the Wild. Are you returning to Rocket League tomorrow for the Hatsune Miku update? I'm there. If you could pre-order, I'd do it.
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the
This
expedition.
is going well. Do the dangerous thing. Make it not go well. Alright, I know I asked this so many times that it's basically lost all meaning at this point, but how's the stream looking? And this time I'm serious. Alt. Good. Always looks the same. Someday I'm going to deliberately, like, change some setting that just destroys the stream, and I'm going to ask that question.
I've never
And
seen
see if you're bullshitting me.
Darm's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing.
Aurea?
Oh, hello. Dragon. You telling me the Dragon Age guy made this? And they put a dragon in it?
Bryn, connections back.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out. Mira's breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Darm, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return.
Alt to dodge. This is better than spacebar being to do everything.
Head out of the cave so we can get our bearings.
Just fucking yoink that shit. Who's that fucking director that loves lens flares again? We'd love this game. The light on my cape is producing them. I wonder if I can plug in a controller mid-game.
For the love of... It's
Oh,
an
yeah.
Ash Peak Drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path.
Okay, let's see. R1 to block, square to attack. Circle to dodge because Dark Souls has gotten its grubby mitts everywhere. What the fuck is that? Oh. Pressing R3 brings up a... Yeah, that was weird. Oh, I think I know what's happening. Shit. If you have Steam open in the background and you try to play a game with controller on like anything else that isn't Steam, it usually freaks out. Oh, it does the cool thing where it drops health, but if you already have full health, or if you already have full vials, it just fills your health anyway. That's the cool thing. I like that. very red. Ice wall rapidly freezes water in the air to create chunks of ice, useful for pinning foes of all sizes or creating ledges or bridges. For distant targets, aim at the furthest point and draw the ice closer. Okay. Yeah, I was probably supposed to do that while this was still burning, but I was too busy fucking around with controller. Cool.
Good. Darn's still working on the scry, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it.
Force magic can pin enemies in
That
place.
Drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
Yeah, I'd say he's pinned in place.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
That's so funny.
Nice work. Keep moving.
Yo, what's up, Joel? How you feeling after the move? It was a little bit of mixed. It was a little bit of mixed feelings. Yesterday, because that's when I sort of got everything sort of properly up and running. So on the one hand, it's like, hell yeah, no rent, no landlord, all that sort of shit, but it's like, I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere again. Whereas before it was like, you know, I'm like a 10-minute, 20-minute walk from anything. Right now, I'm just happy the internet seems to be working.
Damn it,
How
Casper was right. That Drake is
it should
right.
be working, you know.
Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast.
I'll take bumfuck nowhere over your landlord. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, this is definitely the better thing going right now. It's just, you know, I'm just gonna miss the quality of life stuff. We have a bow? Oh.
Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
Oh, instead of block, it's that. Okay. Good little kick. So funny opening crates by just continuously roundhouse kicking them. And it's very ineffective, as, yeah, it should be. Like how as soon as I switch over to controller, that's when the game goes, hey, here's the aiming weapon. Can I aim now? Still just so annoyed by how blurry this anti-aliasing is. Fingerprint determines the resolution that objects are rendered in game, but does not affect the main menu. Lower resolution to increase frame rate. No, I don't want that. Is that why it was blurry? It's still TAA, so it sucks.
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
Freeze them up. When did I do the Monster Hunter Dragon's Dogma climbing? Oh my god, the ice is actually like freezing me. Okay. You telling me my actions can have consequences? Ow.
That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going.
As much as I immediately switched over to controller, I do appreciate how they were actually like mapping out the keys and on the mouse and keyboard there. Ah, I see, it's not freezing me at the minute. Oh no, it is. Never mind. Well, it wasn't freezing me because I'm like so near the fire, so they're kind of cancelling each other out.
That's the path.
You're doing great, Bryn. Final stretch.
That can't be an ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get...
Am I gonna use the arc? I'm gonna fight it.
You've got to hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
Oh my god, okay, you're not fucking around. Come here, bitch. I seen the gameplay. Okay, you just chucked me off. Everything's on fire. Oh my! I was gonna say that seemed like I was supposed to lose. After that first hit did half my health. I'll have to try that in gameplay and see if that works.
Skies. If this isn't the strangest.
Dude's just walking on. I'm out of here.
Hang on, Bryn.
Everything okay back there?
Change of plans, everyone! Pack up! You're... What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arc. We need to go. Now.
I love these cutscenes. Animated.
Up ahead!
Title drop. Alright, seems you're giving me some ideas of big exploration. Go find things. I mean, I'm not averse to such things.
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
I mean, if that arc didn't get up, I was just dead.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
Fellow choices guide Bryn's demeanor and explore different parts of her character. There are no wrong choices. Dragon Age 2 personality influence?
Hey, take a moment to remember. We're in the Enclave. Haven't we all fantasized about this? This place holds mysteries beyond our wildest dreams and secrets to our past as weavers. It's time to uncover them.
Revelations await us.
Exactly. When we first
Man, I
set
love
out to
Aurea's
investigate
design.
the Veil's shadows,
So cool.
we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, weavers took the blame for decades of war. All because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn,
I love
that's
survival.
you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
Hub area. We get a map. We do, but it's kinda not. That'll probably be useful. The South Wall Way Station was built to greet visiting dignitaries to the Enclave prior to the Surge. The scry housed inside its pavilion, was used to communicate a visitor's arrival to the Enclave's governing body in the Spire, while its loom gate was used to quickly transport said visitor from the outskirts.
The scry. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
Alright. Craft. Talk.
You've been busy.
When active, Talk provides optional conversations that react to events. Talk never starts or advances a quest.
It's a work in progress.
Interesting
Taking
statement.
stock and all. We lost a lot of gear running for our lives. Speaking of, are you doing okay?
I'm fine. We all got through it safe. And in the process, we did the impossible. We breached the veil of the Enclave. Land of mystery and danger. I can't wait to get out there.
Treasures and glory, huh?
And bards singing our names.
Then I'd best make sure you stay safe enough to tell the tale. Oh, and listen. We've got your back, okay? All of us. Right now, we need to focus on getting our feet back under us. And you need to get the lay of the land while we do.
Craft. Craft new arms and armor at the smithy. Each design uses a combination of different classes of material, forged, carved, etc. Those materials are divided into slots. The top slot uses the most materials, but has the biggest impact on these items' stats. Materials have properties such as weight, resistance to heat, and so on, while also affecting color, the most important one. Mix and match materials to create custom gear in both ability and looks. Some quests also require crafting. These live in their own category but work the same, provided the needed materials and craft the item to advance. Quest materials are only ever used for one recipe. Okay. So we got sword and shield, we got bows. That's just basic shit. That's what I'm wearing already. Okay. Woven resource, forged resource, tanned resource.
Mystick just subscribed. Easy move, easy stream, easy W.
Easy W. Thank you very much, my man. So far, so good on the new internet, and I'm so happy about that. Fingers crossed. Please don't fuck me over. Every single ISP I've ever switched to, there's always been some major issue, and I hope to fucking God this is different. So far, so good. Sebastian.
Sev, how are you holding up?
Oh, fine.
How you doing, Mystic? How you doing?
Trapped inside a magic bubble that's filled to the brim with life-threatening creatures. Also left an entire known world behind, and I'll probably never see remnants of my past life again. But, you know, I'm fine.
I'm fine. He's spiraling. Try to look on the bright side. This is getting awkward. Deflect with humor. He's scared. Sympathize with him. He's scared. Sympathize.
It's okay if you're scared, Sev. I'm a little nervous myself.
Oh, good. Our point is worried. One person who's supposed to be fearless.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Sev?
This apprenticeship is turning into more than I signed up for.
That is completely understandable. We're all reeling.
Busy but good. No complaints. Nice. Hopefully not too busy. But this game, Eternal Strands. One of the reviewers I follow on YouTube put up a video. I watched like 3 seconds of it and seen someone climbing on a monster like it was Dragon's Dogma or Monster Hunter. And they were like, hey, this game's like pretty good. It's not like, you know, crazy AAA, you know, you're going to spend like 1,000,000 hours here, but it's got the creative director of the original Dragon Age in it, helping make it. So it was like, yeah, this is, you know, for RPGs these days, it's like short and sweet, you know, pretty good from what I hear. So, and it's on Game Pass, so okay.
Yeah. You're probably right. Listen, I should get back to helping Sola.
I was talking with Sola earlier. She is a great listener. Maybe talk to her about how you're feeling too?
I wouldn't want to burden her.
Unique dialogue based on the fact that I just spoke with Sola.
She'd be happy to help.
My God.
I'll think about it.
Can I go up here? Seems like I can kind of climb on everything. Codex fragments increase Bryn's attunement to locales around the Enclave, as well as unlocking lore projects at Lane's archive. Okay. The Codex stores information about the world and mysteries of the Enclave uncovered through exploration. Codex fragments represent points of data on a subject. When enough are required, Lane can research them to unlock a complete Codex entry. Oh. Enclave was a city-state founded in the southern arc of Maida Sea, founded centuries ago by a group of weavers led by the eccentric but daring Maximilian Arden. Became a hard-won refuge for those most interested in magical arts. Securing the territory that would become an enclave was no easy task. The environment presented a variety of challenges. The terrain was often nigh impassable. The local fauna was unusually vicious, and the weather was unpredictable at best. These trials, among many others, tested the wills of even the most resolute settlers. Despite this, a nation-state slowly formed from humble beginnings, and in the years after its founding, the Enclave became home to many practitioners of both the magical and mundane arts. At the height of its power, the Enclave boasted the densest accumulation of magically trained warriors, vast wealth from its concentrated ability to produce and innovate unenchanted items, and remarkable political sway thanks to acting as a trade hub. Among its most notable achievements were the development of the Arcs, magical constructs that served as laborers and protectors of the Enclave, with the largest towering over their creators. Big statue. All this prosperity made the sudden decision to seal the Enclave away behind a magical wall called the Veil as inexplicable as it was calamitous. In an instant, the Enclave was shut off from the outside world, its magical wall spilling toxic concentrations of raw magic down its sides. The activation of the Veil also sent a shockwave of energy that caused extensive and often deadly malfunctions on all enchanted devices across the Maida. What followed was decades of strife as the sudden disaster sparked numerous wars and disasters. The Enclave lurks still, leagues of land shrouded under its deadly veil. It acts as a constant reminder of the dangers of magic that ensures weavers, who still follow the traditions that founded the Enclave, are mistrusted. To this day, nobody is quite sure what happened to all those people inside. And here we are, making camp at its edge. I write this in the curious stillness that permeates the air. It is unlike other places. The Udian magpie does not sing here, and we do not fear attacks from bandits or aggressive wildlife. One might even call it idyllic, if not for the constant reminder of disaster looming over our heads. Interesting. Read some of these later. The races. Magic, strands, history of magic. How does the magic work? Magic fills the very air of Maida, invisible and undetectable by normal senses, and yet a fundamental underpinning of the world we live in. This element, or raw magic, is collected and focused by certain massive creatures to incredible effects. This is not to say it's exclusive to those mighty behemoths. It is also present in the glow of night flowers, the summer breeze, and Akala's call. It lays dormant and filled with potential in the people of Maida as well. Historically speaking, alchemy was the gateway to our understanding, distillation and combination of plants and other materials to enhance the performance of workers and warriors alike. As more powerful combinations were uncovered and more dangerous materials required for their manufacture, the bands that would eventually become weavers formed, wandering slayers of mighty beasts fighting beyond their natural potential. Witchers? In time, the Weaver points who most heavily used the magical infused alchemy reported the ability to see how the larger creatures were channeling their magic, appearing like intricate patterns on the skin of creatures as they drew upon their magic. These locus points of energy were soon dubbed strands, and after years of experimentation, a way to capture and refine these strands was developed. After years of training and attuning through alchemical practice, a point can learn to harvest these strands and capture the magic's pattern, allowing skilled enchanters to weave those strands into magical cloaks known as mantles. The process is intricate, dangerous, and it takes a point years to properly master the ability to channel mantle storage of magic safely. As such, while the path to magical abilities was technically open to all, access required a lifetime's dedication. Weavers were often looked at with envy, for people were quick to perceive their incredible abilities, but quicker still to forget the years of sacrifice that earned them. Envy is, of course, no longer the word one might use to describe a stranger's gaze. They fear us now, and one might even go as far as to say, for good reason. So we craft cool clothes and then we wear them and it gives us power. Just kill a kill. Okay. That makes sense why my light cloak lights up, I guess. This game speaks to me. Damn.
Loom gates must need a massive source of magic to function. Instantaneous transit across hundreds of leagues.
Dom? Hello? Everything okay?
Brain, you are going to check out the loom gate at some point, right?
Yeah, of course. I'll get around to it.
Good, good. Why it refuses to function is a mystery we must unravel together. A priority.
Not worried about our survival in an unknown land filled with volatile magic?
If I see a
like the
fucking
others?
drill.
Details.
There's gonna be a
So
magic.
much to
There's gonna be
discuss
a
about
strand
the
magic.
itself.
It's
Or
gonna be a
Casper
big
would
drill.
insist it does, at least. So, our acting point. Is your heart racing at the prospect of traversing these lost lands?
I'm ready.
I just want the real action to start. I want to find the biggest, baddest creature in the land and I don't know, climb it.
Climate, hell yeah.
Tear its strands free, or chuck a boulder at its head.
Would you mind flipping the order of those last two? A boulder might wreak havoc with the integrity of the strand.
For you, I'll think about it.
How thoughtful. You're going to make a great point, Bryn of Carnhaven.
Thanks, Dom.
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, something else is tugging at my attention.
Loom gates.
Loom gates.
You stop.
I wonder how this arc managed to get us through the Veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one-way ticket.
Well, the Enclave built many arcs and other magical constructs. I've never heard of one designed to repel Drake's breath, though.
You think we might find another ark that could help us escape?
Or possibly repair this one? It must be special somehow. As Aurea said, the arcs never left the Enclave, yet this one did.
We know as much as we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers.
Alright. What you got? Codex compiling. Oh, yes. That was that thing I got told about
You
earlier.
seem lost in thought. Settling in all right?
Oh, Bryn. Yes, I am. And you? I notice you've been checking in with the others at the camp.
You did? Are you spying on me?
Oh, of course not. It's my vocation to observe. Not just you, everyone.
Spying on everyone.
In fact, if you'd like, I can tell you a little about the others. You are newer to our band, after all.
Sev joined just before me. Ask if it's common for this Weaver band to take on apprentices.
Sev is relatively new to the team too. Has Sola taken on smithing apprentices before him?
No, she's never had an apprentice before. I don't know how he came to be her apprentice either. No one seems to.
That's a little odd, isn't it?
Not really. Typically, Ram are very secretive, culturally speaking. Sev may remain an enigma. I wish he would open up, though. I'd like to learn more about his people.
Magical research is integral to any Weaver band. Ask how it progresses within ours.
Before joining, I knew Aurea's band was renowned for its top-notch techniques in weaving. Why do you think that is?
To keep a points expedition gear competitive, you need a smith and an enchanter working in perfect harmony. And there's never been a pairing more harmonious than the union of our enchanter, Dam, and our smith, Sola.
They are sweet together.
Did you know Sola is descended from nobility in the Sansa Empire? Shame her family lost their fortune, though I suppose that's why she's so down to earth.
Are both Dam and Sola from Sansa?
No. In fact, Dam hails from Renland, where magic is completely forbidden.
No magic.
I often wonder if Dam's fascination with enchanting would be as obsessive if magic wasn't dogmatically kept from him as a child.
Band seems to operate like a tight ship. Ask how it is run.
I've travelled with a Weaver band before, but it wasn't quite as functional as this. What makes this one run so smoothly?
The obvious answer is Aurea. Not only is she a strong point and leader herself, but her mother is one of the most famous enchantresses of our time. She's grown up surrounded by excellence.
Wow. Still, it sounds like a lot to live up to.
If it is, Aurea makes it look easy.
You said Aurea is the obvious answer to this band's success. Is there a not-so-obvious answer?
Yes. While Aurea runs the field, when it's time for the caravan to move, It's Casmin who takes over. She used to be a quartermaster on the docks of Don Brennig, facilitating relief efforts for the Udean Federation. The speed she can pack a caravan, it's no wonder that Oria trusts her to take over when it's time to move.
I'm still pretty new to the Weaver Band. Ask Leon how I fit in.
Given that I'm the newest member, how do you think I fit in?
It speaks volumes that Oria trusts you with taking over the expeditions this soon. I would have thought Casmin might take over in this interim period instead of you.
Casmin?
Up until about 6 months before you joined, Oria was training her to become her replacement as Point. It was going well. Then, out of nowhere, the training ended, and Oria began searching for a new Point. I don't know if it was Oria's decision or Casmin's, but either way, I suppose it's all for the best. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
Casmin hasn't been the most welcoming towards me. I wonder if she could be upset that I'm the new Point.
Knowing Casmin, if she has a problem with you, it won't be long before she confronts you about it.
Ah, great.
Great. I didn't come over to talk about other Weavers. Ask Lane about himself as a person.
Lane, offering insight about the others is nice, but I came here to talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
There's not much to know, really. I suppose I'm the typical third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Judea.
Typical.
What?
I've enjoyed the experience of growing up in a family embroiled in feuds so long-standing that no living relative can recall inciting incidents firsthand. At a young age, scholastic endeavors became my escape from the familial turmoil until I could finally leave home, and so on and so forth. Nothing but a classical presentation of third child issues in a Judean mercantile family.
Classic.
Right. And how are you feeling since we entered the Enclave?
Truthfully, I'm not sure. Nothing's really wrong, but never mind.
You sure? Whatever's on your mind, I'm happy to listen.
Yesterday, entering the Enclave in our lifetime seemed impossible, yet today, here we are. It strikes me as an opportunity that was profoundly easy to miss. That's all. Anyway, thanks for listening.
You know, conversations playing out like that in a game like this, initially I thought was like, okay, it's kind of weird, you know, like you'd expect like, you know, characters like physically moving and talking to like the 3D models and stuff. But like it doesn't really feel that much worse or anything or that much different. And if that saves them a fuck ton of money and lets them do some good work elsewhere, I'll take it. This area is kind of large. What is this? Shattered mirror. Decades ago. Common JRPGs like Scarlet Nexus and Valkyria Chronicles. Yeah, those sorts of games, like, I expect it, you know? Like, whenever I play this sort of game, like, I don't... Like, I expect the characters to kind of just, you know... Well, the typical BioWare, you know, stare, essentially. Is kind of what I expect. So it's mostly just how it compares to, like, expectations. Like, you go in expecting, like, oh, 3D models, like, talking to each other, and it's kind of stiff and all, and it's like, no, actually, you know, doing it that way. I suppose the JRPG way, if we say it that way. It's actually still just as good. Because it's well written, it's well voice acted. The actual, like, character art, you know, does shift. It's not just a JPEG. This is the exact same JPEG every time. Lists of names and dates innumerable.
So this is a loom gate. It's taller than I expected.
The Enclave constructed these for transit. Oh, imagine being able to travel leagues instantly. If only it were working.
There's no sign of damage. It just seems inert.
deactivated, perhaps? Or simply lacking the energy such a powerful enchantment would need?
You'd know better than any of us. If we could get it working, though.
Oh, the possibilities. All the places we could go. Oh, to hold the hand of my most darling wife as we whisked around the Enclave. Metaphorically, of course. The Loom Gates famously moved people one at a time. Too dangerous otherwise, I imagine.
It's time for the other champion the prospects of instant travel. This is getting too lovey-dovey. Offer them some privacy.
Do you two need some privacy?
Solar, your genius is just, what was that, Bryn? Yes. Yes, I think we need to go theorize together.
Sure.
They're
If you
theorizing.
say so.
Trust me, it's not a euphemism. Dom really loves theorizing.
Love a good theory. Can I just climb anything? No. Nice little hub music.
I am itching to get out there, but Aurea wants to talk to me first.
Who this?
Your tent. Might not be glamorous, but you can rest here when you're not gallivanting on expeditions.
It's perfect.
I don't know about perfect. I could have done a better job if we didn't lose half our supplies when we passed through the Veil.
Seriously, I didn't have anything close to this in Aaron's band. Half the time I was lucky if I didn't sleep on dirt.
Huh. That's unfortunate. I'll leave you to get settled.
I turn on the gameplay. Not in there? Is it in here? Autoplay dialogue. Let's see what that's like. Some games like do it way too slow and some games do it too fast, so we'll see how that is. Carved resources. Oh, is this like a... Oh, this is all the shit I have. Okay. Hello. I can pet the whatever that is. Change equipment? Equipment management. Gear equipped at Casman's caravan will be the loadout Bryn takes into her expedition into the Enclave. Loadouts can be changed at any time at base camp, but cannot be swapped while in the field. Ah. Two-handers. I want a two-hander.
Hey, Casman. Recovering from our wild entrance into the Enclave?
Save it, okay? I know I should have been more prepared to move.
Hold on, that's not what I...
If I had been more prepared, we wouldn't be missing half our supplies. With more supplies, I could have done a better job patching up Aurea's wing. If I had fixed her wing properly, we wouldn't be in unknown territory with a point who...
Whatever it is, just say it, Kaz.
You're no Aurea. I'm sorry. But she has more experience and who knows what's out there.
Together, she needs to lighten up, break the tension with a joke. She is not gonna like that. She's a point, admit that I'm scared too. Ah, we'll say this.
I know my job is important, but we all have a part to play in our survival. I know you can do yours. Trust that with everyone's help, I'll be able to do mine too. I'm not in this alone, Kaz. Neither are you.
You're right. It's just that Aurea has been point for so long. I need to give you a chance, though. I'll try.
That's all I ask.
I like the autoplay on it. The timing's really good. Alright, let's talk to Aurea. Blazing a trail.
I was impressed by how you handled that drake outside the Vale.
A little terrifying, I will admit.
But you kept a cool head and didn't let it get the better of you. Not everyone can do that.
So I wonder if these are going to be like missions in
So
specific
after all
places,
the
or is this
legends,
actually just going to be
this
like
is
a
it.
head out and find
The
shit?
Enclave.
I've no idea.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
You must be devastated that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks at the prospect of being stuck behind the scry. But knowing I've found the right replacement helps. Besides, this wing won't keep me down for long. I'll be back out there soon enough.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-Surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the Overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue, possibly an ark.
You can see it from here? Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
I'll head out now.
That's it. I'm about to head out. Yeah, let's do some scouting. Actually, was anything stopping me from going the other way? Hofbrand's sprinting animation. Yes, there is a blue that appears to stopping me. Damnable blues. Trouble. That's a big dude. Alright. Look for a second loom gate in Filler's Arch. Look for a great arc near the collapsed mine.
Watch you clear as a sands of summer, Bryn.
Alright, let me turn off the damage numbers.
No interference from the Enclave.
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Vale.
That's reassuring.
Dog. How does your map sheet enters each region? Map. Oh. Yeah. Hello. Oh, camera lock on. Oh, there's a parry. Stuns them. Ooh. Spectacular vista. That's a big statue. So this is probably as granular as the map is going to get. Wait, can I not climb this? I'll just not use the ladder. That's fine. I don't need it. Shit, we got some verticality. I'm gonna have to be looking up everywhere now as well. What level is that? It's a big rock. First time is low. When exhausted, Brett's attacks and defenses are slow and deal reduced damage. I mean, it's cracking, so... Can't tell if it's just really long to break or if it's just letting me know it can break, but my sword ain't gonna do it. Pesky game design. Mole's missive. Transcript of a privileged conversation in Udea. Chest. Glowing chests contain rare loot and materials and emit a soft sound that makes them easier to identify. Now what's the deal with you? Can I push you? I want to see if I can push it off the ledge and see if it drops. Fucking what's that one bird that picks up like turtles and drops them? Can I? Let's have a look. Hey, that did the job. Kind of. Now that one's cracking. I'm definitely I wonder if that's what the two-handers are for. Am I gonna get like a big fucking hammer? And just one more swipe would have done the job. The book. Come on, get rolling. Slow ass roll. See if you do anything. I think you will, but... Oh, okay. Foes who die while on fire or frozen are considered tempered and have a higher chance of dropping rarer materials. Did I get a rarer material because I froze a rock? Did that actually... That might have actually broken faster because I froze it. I think that might be what just happened. So I definitely didn't hit that second rock anywhere near as much as I hit the first one. And that could be the play. When I see mushrooms like this on the side of a tree, I see platforms. Whoa! Getting real close to figuring out how fall damage works. And you can just climb everything.
That's the edge of how far I can push the scry. It'd be like in the Veil's shadow all over again. Can't stretch the scry any further.
Okay. They have some ways around this. Can I get these? Oh, that would... Okay. I wonder. It'd be very stupid if this works, but... Nice. Wait, that broke it. I didn't get anything. Alright. It was just a random little thing. I like that. And now I want to like... Oh, I want to climb like everywhere now. This is dangerous. Like, is that something down there? Probably not, but I won't know. Big tree. Ice pins foes in place for time control them to reduce pressure during encounters. Jeez, you can just go. Alright, can I just jump to another tree? Oh, that!
More arcs.
I'm good.
I'm not really happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Okay, so fall damage is more of a suggestion. Which is probably for the best, considering. Okay, so I'm Arcs attacking me when we're in here, but not attacking when they're out there. I'm gonna guess the Arcs turned on their creators. We're gonna hit one of them. One of those classic blunders. Ooh. For jumping attacks? Not really, you can attack while jumping. Oh. What was even in that? Pretty. Now, what secrets does this tree hold? I have to know. And why are some bits of bark breakable? Alright. It was just a tree. How do I get down? Here we go. Can I... Ooh! Okay, you can kind of grab on. Kind of grab on. Yeah, it's cool. I'm really engaging with like the environment right now because of like just how these systems work. I like
Fresh
it.
water in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
Hydra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
That rock is on fire. Huh. My inventory is full. Rachel, return to base camp to safely store all crafting resources. How do I return to camp? Oh, how to do that? Did I walk back? Surely not. I guess that's why we're trying to find this teleporter. Feels like an awfully quick fill up of the inventory though. Yeah, it seems kind of light in this game though, which I appreciate. Nothing too crazy. What the fuck was that little thing? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Bruise. Trying to eat the ice. It's on his fucking head. I thought it was like some little creature in the water. Mildly upsetting that I can't pick these up. Oh, you can do it while in that. Oh, that's good. Ow. Hey, you can be aggressive when you want to be. So you can pick up a bunch of what you've already got. Whoa. 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 Oh my god, okay, you try it. This is getting kind of spooky. Am I dead? I'm on 1 HP. Oh, he just died on the ice, I think. Okay, well this is suddenly not good.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
Feller's Arch. Okay, so I'm going up there. Perfect. I can hear again. Okay, so I think that's where the other loom gate is, like right up there. I need to get that shit ASAP. This feels like a trap. Lovely. Gonna make me fight for it, or?
This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out.
What
A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have 2 powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Taza.
And he's gone.
So, the magical cloud that surrounds the Enclave is a fucking gas leak? So we're not using this now? Oh, excuse me. That's a big staff. Designs for crafting have a glow and audio indicator to make them easier to find. Collect them to unlock new gear. Cart. I even hurt him. Wait, I can pick you up? Get fucked, idiot. It's like destroy all humans. I like it. Huh. Care. T's bad here, some X. A flooding caution in shorthand. Huh. How do I save the game? Oh. Combat's a little funky, but also I feel like there's a lot more to it than I'm picking up right now. Okay, I want to figure out how I'm supposed to go back to camp.
A set of schematics. Tarmakind smithing? Maybe Sola would know.
This must be Hydra's Lake.
But lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
Easily climbable. Is that a cave in there? No. You got on your back. What was that? Alright, I'm not really doing too much side exploring right now because I want to really figure out how to just go back. They said they could teleport me back though, right? That's what the whole scry thing is? Oh, grab them both. It's like a little AoE. Funky mine. Seems like you always get stuff you can take out of chests. Oh.
That's as far as I can push the scry.
Can I climb this? Yes. Oh no, that hurts. Drop, drop, drop. Okay, so the fog, it's like don't even go remotely near it. Yeah. Quite tanky. Ah.
I was right. It is an ark. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
I'm getting Shadow the Colossus vibes right now. Close to the surface, you can also press Y to climb. This behavior can be toggled.
An ark
Oh.
of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
It's lighting up as I'm going near
Doubt my
it.
sword is strong enough.
Then there's not much we can do with this for now. Dom seems to have an idea about the loom gate, at least. 2 Enclave constructs. Neither of them functional. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you, and we've got the Wisp working.
The wisp?
Watch as Wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
Press up to conjure a wisp, where you will consult with the team and maps to get it in the general direction of your closest objective.
I see the path.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut.
Just went into a wall. I mean, not they find me a chest though. So. Oh. Oh no, am I going through here? It's just open now.
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
Oh.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the Loom Gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
With the loom gates active, we could expand our search of the Enclave. Who knows what we might find?
The potential for discovery is endless.
Agreed. So, how do we repair a loom gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the loom gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully,
I could have told you
Seven
that.
Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the Surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the arcs riotously drunk and talking.
Apparently, the Arks have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic, and can be separated in segments. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the Ark? There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace. No problem.
We'll talk.
One more thing. You'll need to remove the debris on the Loom Gate's platform so that we've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Easy enough?
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
Bryn records all of her objectives in her journal. To open it, press select the body of the journal. In the body of the journal entry, Bryn often records additional details about her objectives. Which one? Treading water. Day 1, night. Alright, I'm liking what this game is putting down right now. It's got a lot of interesting little things going. And now to refund it? Game Pass, baby. I didn't even pay for it. Okay, so whenever I come back here, I assume this just auto stockpiles this stuff for me. Save over that again because I'm paranoid. Right, thanks for watching, everybody. This game is pretty cool. I'm glad the stream seems to have done well. An hour and 45 minutes with no issues. Bloody lovely. Hopefully that continues. I don't know if I'll be streaming again tomorrow, because we're still kind of in the process of moving stuff out of the old place and here, so the middle of the day is kind of all over the place. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, in the not so distant future, I will be streaming a lot more, especially in time, hopefully, for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Really looking forward to that one. Yeah, thanks for watching. I shall see you next time. Goodbye.